I'm making a mega build, and this is what I have so far. Now you might be wondering, how did I build all this? And that's why I made a time-lapse. Cue the time-lapse, let's go. So the first thing I did was I made a sketch of what I wanted to make, and as you can see here in the sketch, there's these little light bits coming off. So here's the time-lapse of how I built that. I mostly just placed one glass block, and then another glass block, and a block on top, and then placed some end rods down, and broke it apart so that way it would still keep the same smoke fade effect as there was within the giant cylinder that I'd already built. The next thing to do is to build the track. Now, of course, this is going to change quite a lot throughout the build, but for now, I'm just making this so it's temporary. So, for this next part, I wanted to make the rim of the tunnel circle thingy. I don't know what it is. Tell me what you think down below. But I wanted to make a rim for it so that way it wasn't just a flat surface. It would fit with the sort of exploding emotion, like thingamabob that I'm building. I have no idea what I'm building. I'm just placing blocks and letting my mind wander while I watch TV. That is what I did to build this. I have no idea how I built this, but I know what I did. No, I actually do know how I built it. Anyway, that's enough stalling. Check it out. It's now textured. Yay! What am I saying? I'm saying that I don't like the way that I've currently set up the track, so it's time to tear it down. Tear it all down, bring it down, and burn it. I'm not actually burning it, I'm just bringing it down by breaking it down block by block. And now, it is time to replace the track by just moving it up to the top. Nothing actually changes with the shape of the track, it is just the exact same, but it will change a lot much later on, so let's just get back into the video, and enough of me talking about this. So now it's time to build the car handle grabbers things that are attached to the track, which is what actually moves the train. It's these bits that are connected through redstone bits that move the train. I don't know, I'm just making up a lore on the spot, but yeah, that's it. Okay then, time to build the train itself. First, gotta build off the top car bit, and then, okay, why is it so dark? Let me just quickly end there. Switching it to daytime, or sunrise. Now then, back to actually building the car. There's gonna be 3 cars for this. 3. Tres. Dos, tres. I did that right? I don't know. But, anyway, now actually onto building the cars. Okay then, time to build the cars for this train. I want to have it be red, so that way it pops against the mostly blue build so far. That's a tongue twister. Anyway, for the train car, I've already made a short on this, which will pop up in the corner of the video right now for you to go watch if you would like. However, to give you the general gist, it's a cube or a rectangle thing, and then you just decorate that, and then that's your train car. But that's enough of that talking. It's time to build 2 more of those. At this point, I've already started building them. But on top of that, we're also going to have to be building the little decorations that are on top. There's going to be the trapdoors to make there be some sort of popping bit. I'm going to add slabs and stairs to round out the train car. I'm going to add walls to connect the cars. I'm going to be adding some other stuff like golden dandelions in little flower pots on each of the windowsills on the windows on the car. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just making this look as good as I possibly can. Am I rambling? I'm probably rambling. Oh no, I'm rambling. Anyway, I don't want this to be suspended in midair, so it's time to go and build something to keep this here. Anyway, by build something to keep this here, I mean a singular wall, because one wall will definitely support a large thing that's floating in midair that has... Anyway, Minecraft will do this, right? Okay, yeah, let's just continue and build this wall! So, from here, I had a lot of video footage of building the wall, so we're gonna speed it up a lot. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the time-lapse, and cue the music. My game crashed, and that's my note to turn down the render distance on all of my devices, so that way it doesn't crash as soon. Now then, I didn't want the build's tracks to look boring. I wanted it to sort of show a technological energies moving down it, the trains moving somewhat, there's something going on in the build. This is known as Buildstone by the Minecraft community, if you didn't already know. And what I wanted to do was a little light fixture thing where you'll see the video for where I explain that pop up in the corner right now. But before you click away from this video, be sure to remember that I tore this down multiple times because initially I didn't like the redstone like autocrafter beeping, and so I changed it to be redstone lamps, as you'll see in a quick second after this time lapse. Anyway, there was a bit of shenanigans with me messing around with a few things, but anyway, it's now time to build the outline for what I want to place on top of this, because just having a flat wall is really boring, even if it is textured and colored. I want to have buildings, I want this to feel alive, I want this to be like the base, the ground level of a city, where all of the shipments and docks are, as things go into and come out of the city, where on the upper levels there's more of a residential area. That's enough of getting into all of this. Anyway, I just want to build a massive city build thing. And for that, I need to finish up with this outline. So I lost some video footage in transferring this into editing. Doesn't matter. I built the bits around it, and besides, I used creative mode to build. What do you expect? Anyway, now then, time to build a gradient. For this bit, it's going to basically be just a gassed elevator, but I don't want to have the happy gas to be outside and like looking out at things, because that looks sort of weird. So I want it to be inside. So I made sure that the inside of this could fit a happy gas, and then I'm going to fit all the redstone in later, but I want to have a gradient on this. I want it to be sort of a darker to lighter blue, because the build as a whole is going to have a dark blue to white color scheme, so having this transition in early will help me with larger parts of the build when this applies to the going from the deep blue to a white look. So I want it to be sort of a deep sea to a foamy ocean top vibe going on with the city. You get it, right?